Money in the pocket, shine from my shoes. Riding in the front seat, brother, ain't you heard the news? I got money in the pocket.
Back again. You can't keep us muted. You can't keep a good man down. Alrighty, we're back. Welcome everybody. Technical difficulties this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome Cap Nation live on this beautiful and blessed Thursday, the 22nd of April, game of the week kind of day. I know, you guys can all hear me now. Can you hear me now? Yes, you can. What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shane Russell stopping in, hasn't joined us in a while. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Ryan, Alex, Ross, James, Mr. Beeman, Rookie MVP, Cody, Anthony, Peter. What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, 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 everybody. Thank you guys all for coming and joining us on this beautiful day. You guys can hear me now, right? No more reading lips required. All good in the hood now. Alex, good morning. How about them Clips squeaking out another win yesterday? Yeah, it really wasn't a squeak like the other night, but another day, another dollar for the Clips backers. Congrats to your team. I'm sure you had some action on them as well. By the way, my game of the week is posted for everybody. Now, the game of the year for tomorrow is not out yet, but it will be a little bit later today. Jordan, those comeback wins, sometimes makes you a little nervous. Sometimes it makes you a little nervous. One second, folks. Alrighty. Clips looking good. Even without Kawhi, Clips always looking good. You know, they'll be good. They'll make another far run, and then they'll probably choke to somebody or choke to the Lakers. Kind of like Gonzaga seems to choke along the way, unfortunately. Hopefully not. It'd be nice to see them, you know, bring a championship back to LA. I just don't think that they're going to do it with LeBron and Anthony Davis in LA, but if they're not healthy, then the Clippers might have a chance. Japanese baseball delivering for all the YouTube exclusive members yesterday, yet again. I'm sure there'll be some more people that complain that I gave out a Japanese baseball play, regardless of the fact that it was a winner. Regardless of that fact. Oh, Brett, good morning. Mr. Brett, good morning. Mauricio, good morning. Oakland A's. Absolutely. Hey, we'll take all the wins that we can get, and I don't care how we get them. Beg, borrow, or steal them. I don't care how we get them, as long as we get them. As long as we get them, that's all that matters. Literally, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter how they come, as long as they come, and those wins and those bets are graded as wins, and those tickets turn to cash. That, my friends, is what matters. Doesn't matter how, as long as it cashes. Just remember that. All righty. So, what do we got planned for this beautiful Thursday? Johnny K, Braves nice dog yesterday. Braves were a nice dog yesterday. That they were. Yankees on that skid. Getting Braves at plus money yesterday. Harlem World, good morning. Alex, that Rays game, they gave up the game. I mean, the ninth inning, they had it. Mauricio, been a long time since a live video. I've been live every day this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is the fourth time live this week. Every day this week, we're live. R&R was good. Vacation was good. Getaway was good. Long, and I'll be honest, glad to be back in the office. Glad to be back in the office. Hold on one second, guys. All right. Anyways. Scott says mega thumbs up. Good morning, cappers. Yes, definitely. Please do hit the thumbs up button. Jorge, is he asleep? No, I was texting. Far from asleep there, brother. Been in the office since 4:30 this morning. The early bird gets the worm, right? The early bird gets the worm. And we've been busy. We have been busy. A lot of busy stuff. A very busy day. Game of the year going on tomorrow in the NBA. My game of the week today. Putting out that good soccer yesterday. 2-0-1. 2 wins and a push. Checking my Safe Moon account. Maybe checking my dog coin. Seeing where that's at this morning. Still taking a shit on us. Would love to see that have another spike. Ryan, Reds or Arizona. Got a coin? We actually have a premium play on that game that's posted online. If you're not part of our premium plays, definitely get part of our premium plays. Had a little winning day yesterday, 3-2. Very nice. 77 inmates at an Iowa prison given an overdose of the COVID-19 vaccination. Imagine if some dude told me about Bitcoin 10 years ago. I was told about Bitcoin quite a few years ago and had an opportunity, and I didn't. Thank you, Jorge. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Free play yesterday from the daily video. The Knicks plus the 1.5. Cha-ching! Winner. Live show. Free play yesterday on the Heat. Road dog plus the 1. Winner. YouTube exclusive members only video yesterday. Oryx Buffaloes minus 130. Winner. 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 What's the symbol for moon token? Ryan, Pirates or Tigers? Maybe we should just go up and down the board. I don't like to bet on shitty teams, let alone 2 shitty teams. Is it just MOON? I'm assuming. I'll take a look at it. Can't promise you I'll go buy it, though. LT, my brother. What is going on? William tuning in via text message. Good morning as well, William. LT, how are you, sir? Will the real LT please stand up? My brother in New Orleans, what's going on? What is going on? And better yet, Chef, where can you buy Moon? Because I know it's not on Atomic Wallet, and they've got just about everything. Mr. O'Neill says, thanks for all the plays yesterday. Very welcome, sir. LT just working. Very nice. Very nice. Hopefully you've been doing good, staying healthy. How's the wife? How's the children? Reading through the comment sections. Yeah, Ryan, I'm not a big fan of betting on 2 shitty teams just to have action. I got enough action today as it is, let alone, trying to decipher between 2 shitty teams. Sometimes it's best just to lay off the 2 shitty teams. Any free soccer play today? No, I don't have a free soccer play today. At least not yet. At least not yet. Maybe I'll give something. Maybe I'll give a soccer play for free today. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to make it a good day no matter which way you look. No matter which way you look. NFL draft coming up. A lot of speculation about the Patriots trading up in the draft. Rumors that the Cardinals are looking at Texas quarterback Sam Ehlinger, which would be interesting. Danny, what's going on? Ross Pitt's a draft on your birthday? Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, definite rumor on the Patriots trading with the Cowboys. Moving on up, trying to secure quarterback in the draft. That number 3 spot was San Francisco. We all know Trevor Lawrence is going to go to Jacksonville. I can't believe the Jets are going to draft, well, the rumors of Zach Wilson going number 2 in the draft. Thank you, LT. Appreciate it, brother. I guess I'm just not a Zach Wilson fan. I'm really not. You know, kid's got a great, talented arm, but put him under pressure, put him in a shitty organization like the Jets with a shitty ownership, a rookie head coach, in a division with experienced head coaches. Whew. Man. Frozen screen, we'll get that fixed. I just can't see Zach Wilson excelling any better than Sam Darnold did. I mean, this kid has great potential, great arm, but he makes those huge mistakes. San Francisco, I do believe, will probably draft a quarterback. It'll probably be Justin Fields. And just touching a little on the draft, we'll have a draft show when it gets a little closer next week. We'll do something. We'll do part of the segment or part of the show on just the draft. And we'll go over it. But yeah, you know, a lot of rumors, a lot of moving and shaking in the rumor mill department. A lot of rumors rolling around. Trey Lance probably going to go to the Broncos out of North Dakota State, their quarterback. Broncos, in my opinion, in desperate need for a quarterback, and I'm surprised they're just not trading for one. There's better out there. Danny Lopez, I'm assuming you're saying Justin Fields should not be the second quarterback taken. That's what I'm assuming you're saying. Yeah, I do believe Patriots, Mac Jones to the Patriots. I like that one. Mauricio, please stay safe down there in Ecuador. Why is there a curfew? Is it a COVID curfew? Crazy. Hey, you probably don't want to mess around with that curfew down there. Mac Jones to the Patriots, I think, will be a good one there. Devontae Smith, the wide receiver out of Alabama, will probably go to the Giants. Jalen Waddle, out of Alabama as well, will probably go to the Lions, which would be a good pickup right there. I just don't see Zach Wilson or Justin Fields the need for them to go above Mac Jones, in my opinion. But, hey, I'm no draft expert. Marlo says Mac Jones is the last quarterback I'd want. I would take Mac Jones over Zach Wilson. One of these quarterbacks drafted this year will be, there's always one that turns into a superstar. It'll probably be Trevor Lawrence. But yeah, we'll have a draft show. We'll gear it more towards the week of the draft next week. Probably do it Wednesday. Maybe we'll do it Thursday morning, the day of the draft. We'll have a little draft segment. There'll be a quarterback drafted late in the round. Maybe it'll be Kyle Trask. Rumored, possible landing spot the Texans, but that's so late in the draft, you just never know. Be interesting to see where Trask goes. And I mean, there'll be a third rounder, that gets picked up, or maybe Kellen Mond, out of Texas A&M, that'll come in. They'll get the, respect of, you're a third rounder, so, you're going to make the team. Be around long enough to maybe get your chance and then explode from there. I'm just not a Zach Wilson fan. A smaller Sam Darnold. Very athletic quarterback and an amazing arm. An amazing arm. But he just makes those big game mistakes. Like Sam Darnold does, in my opinion. Maybe he'll prove everybody wrong. But if you go and you research and you look at what other quarterback coaches in the NFL are saying against Zach Wilson, with the exception of an athletic arm and the big playmaking capability, he's not a tight pocket passer, that's for sure. And we all know what the NFL is. That's for sure. Danny Lopez, can we make an FC appearance happen for this weekend's triple header? Yes, already put in a request with him. He will be joining us on Saturday for a members-only live show, by the way. FC will be joining us on the members-only live show. Keith Davis says Trask and Jones, I think, have a good shot at being good pros. I think Trask does. He'll probably go in that early third round, maybe late second round. He'll come in with that chip on his shoulder, and when he gets his time to shine, I think he'll do well, as long as he stays healthy and he actually gets a shot. And some of these, you got to remember, a lot of it depends on the team and the organization you go to as well. You get drafted into a shitty organization like the Jets. You need to be set up for success. Whatever Patriot quarterback gets drafted will at least be with a coach who can coach, a winning organization, a winning franchise, a team that knows how to win. I mean, I guess if your dream was just to play, you'd be content getting drafted by the Jets. But yeah, can you imagine going to the Jets? How set up for success are you? Rookie head coach, horrible franchise ownership. The fact, if you look at what they did with Sam Darnold, and you're going to tell me Zach Wilson, who's smaller, same style quarterback, but smaller, is going to do a better job than Sam Darnold? You have like the worst offensive line in the NFL, and Zach Wilson's going to stand a chance? I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Do I think the Broncos will trade up to get a quarterback? No, because they're the Broncos, and their decision making is piss poor. Their decision making is piss poor. Will they trade up to get a better quarterback in the draft? No, I don't think that they will. I think they end up with the kid out of North Dakota State. I mean, they'd have to trade to the Lions. So, I mean, I guess, yes, theory, trade up and with the Lions and pull a quarterback. But if they don't do that, they're going to have to trade for somebody. So if they don't trade up in the draft, and I don't think Trey Lance is their save-all if they do trade up. Yeah, well, everybody takes that seeing ghosts out of context. There, Mark Jones. Watch, Sam Darnold will excel now. Ken with two ends, what's going on? I mean, if the Broncos, Blaze Towns fan, were to trade up, I think they trade with the Lions. And I think they'll be more than likely looking at Trey Lance out of North Dakota State. Maybe Mac Jones. I mean, Mac Jones comes in ranked lower than Trey Lance, which I would rather have a quarterback out of, in my opinion, out of an SEC program that's played other NFL caliber players on a weekly basis versus a kid that is coming out of North Dakota State. Sam Darnold's got a special arm. He makes some mistakes, but look who he played for. Look who he had to play for. Imagine if he actually had a good organization to play for. So I think a lot of these quarterbacks are set up for success or they're set up to fail based on who they're drafted by, who they play for in that first contract. I've seen a little talk of the Falcons trade. The Falcons have the 4th pick. And they're more than likely, they're rumored to be after Kyle Pitts, the tight end out of Florida. But if they move up to 4th, they're not going to get, if they trade for the 4th spot versus the 7th spot, and they're drafting a quarterback, the Bengals aren't going with a quarterback. The Dolphins aren't going with a quarterback. They've already got theirs. So if they did trade with the Falcons, they'll end up drafting a quarterback, either Mac Jones or Trey Lance in the 4th spot, and they'll end up paying him, first round, 4th pick money versus a little bit later on, or couple spots down in the draft. So might be overkill unless, they can't get a trade out of the Lions. Unless they can't get a trade out of the Lions. Dolphins are more likely going to draft a wide receiver. Bengals will take that offensive lineman. Penny Sewell. Renault, what's going on, man? Very nice. Congrats on your 2-0 in the NHL. But yeah, we'll have a more in-depth draft look next week. Was just looking at some stuff this morning, so I still had it up on my screen, so that's what I was talking about. But hey, it is the Broncos, Blaze Towns fan, and the Broncos do make some stupid decisions the last handful of years. So I think the wild card is, what does San Francisco do? If San Francisco does not take Justin Fields, then it'll be a shakeup in the draft, and everybody's, I think, draft choices will be changed, at least in the quarterback position. If Justin Fields doesn't go as the 3rd pick, or if the Jets decide to take him over Zach Wilson, which I do not believe. If you heard the Nike conspiracy, Nike is, the official clothing, cleats, gloves, uniform sponsor of the NFL now. And Zach Wilson just signed with Nike the other day. It was announced that he signed with Nike, and then he deleted his tweet that he signed with Nike. If you're telling me a New York team, granted, the Jets are still, no matter what, shitty organization, but they're still a New York team, and you're telling me the sponsor of the league is not going to want the New York rookie quarterback wearing their gear? He's not going to want him in Under Armour or Reebok or Adidas. They're going to want him in Nike gear. And tweets that he signed an endorsement deal with Nike, then abruptly deletes it, but it's already out there. Kind of like LeBron James's tweet yesterday. Once you tweet it, people are already snapping it and screenshotting it. And you're telling me that Nike rep doesn't know about or have a contact up there, hey, if you guys are really going to be taking Zach Wilson, please, let us lock him down. They absolutely more than likely talk. So I think Zach Wilson to the Jets is hardcore solid. But I think it's going to be up to the 49ers to shake up the draft by either not selecting Justin Fields third or taking him. There was a lot of rumors about Mac Jones going third to the 49ers. More than likely going to take that laser accuracy of Justin Fields, to be honest. But if they don't take him third, watch out. Watch out. So, hey guys, hold on 1 second, all right? Hold on 1 second. You got it. All right, bye. All right, so what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be taking a look at some baseball action, some NBA action. And again, I could talk about the draft and where, I think who's going to go where. And I'm no draft expert. I look at, what's out there and who needs what, and fill in the blanks and see who needs what. But I could talk about it all day long, and then we're going to be missing some bullet points for today. So we'll have a draft segment. We'll probably talk about it on Thursday the 29th, a little hardcore, because that's obviously draft day. So maybe we'll make a special Cap Nation just for the draft. And my iPad just died on me. Let me get that sucker back up and running, and then we're going to jump right into it, guys, because we have a lot to talk about, some games, and we got a lot of money to be made. And they say, it's rumored here that if that poll's not spinning, we're not winning. So I need to make that poll start spinning, if you know what I mean. So let's get this poll plugged in. I wish it was just on a switch, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. We'll deal with what we got. We'll deal with what we got. I do want to just point this out there for all of our new viewers out there. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you do not miss a beat on anything that we do. If you've never tried us out and you've never tried out our premium plays or my personal plays, if you go to our website, and we're not allowed to talk about this much on YouTube because YouTube is a sticky situation for this market. But if you head over to our website and you want to try us out for 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays absolutely free, if you do not have an account at our friends over at Bet Online, if you read the very front of our website and read it, the requirements right there. But if you open up a Bet Online account and you follow the instructions on our website, you can get 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of personal plays, courtesy of me, absolutely free, just for showing our sponsor here on YouTube some love. So, would love to be able to give that away to absolutely everybody. And super easy. Super easy. Rich, you know an electrician, right? I got a couple electricians in the family, too. You think I could get them to the office? And actually, they were supposed to. It was actually supposed to be on 2 switches because the light's one and then the spinning part's another. It was actually supposed to be on 2 switches. And it actually would not be very hard at all. But I'm sure we could smuggle you across the border. Somebody's got to find a chicken coop you could hide in. The northern border must be different than the southern border. Just run, brother, just run. Hell, you could probably have an Uber waiting for you on the other side. You could probably have an Uber waiting for you. Alrighty, so iPad is finally turning on. Finally turning on for us. You know, as far as the NBA games go today, light day today, just 6 games up on the board. Mauricio, that'd be awesome. Little clap on, clap off. You know, I could do that. I could run the cords over to an outlet about 8 feet away to the other side of the room here to get an old clap on, and then boom, the pole is spinning and we're winning. Might be a good idea. I remember as a kid, we had the clap on in our room. I remember when Mom was yelling at us, lights would be going on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. When, you knew we were in trouble because you could see the lights going on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Pretty classic. The good old clap on, clap off. How many of you guys were having a clap on as a kid? Good morning, Les. What's going on, man? Stephen Markham, what's going on? Good morning to you as well. Good morning to everybody. I know, I took a week and a half off of live and kind of killed our live stock and our big viewership and bigger viewership. We've never had a really large viewership, but that's okay. But, people will start coming back and the live shows will get bigger. But I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that actually tune in and join us on a daily basis. Speaking of joining us on a daily basis, we'll be live again tomorrow. 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. Big day today, and a bigger one tomorrow with my NBA Game of the Year going down tomorrow. And, man, I can't wait. It's going to be a good weekend. Juan says, Kyle, get that pole connected to an Amazon Wi-Fi adapter and control it from your iPad or iPhone. Ooh, good idea. Good idea. Good one, Juan. That might be arrangeable as well. But the clap-on is a little more classic than a Wi-Fi adapter. There it is. But then again, if I start ranting and raving... Rich said the trolls got bored and went elsewhere. I know, they got tired of that damn sound effect board, right? Getting tired of it. So... I think I figured something out. Now I'm curious, and you guys tell me. When I have the music like this, and this is just a test, I'll turn it off here in a second. With the music the way that it is the music overbearing my voice now, or was I able to lower the music and the sound effects to be below my voice? Because remember, I can't hear what you guys hear. Probably don't want to. But out of curiosity, just to know if I actually fixed the issue. Matthew Niels, I bought it on BetOnline. You bought what on BetOnline? Oh, you bought in on BetOnline. When did you sign up at BetOnline? You have to follow the instructions. If you don't click on the links on our website, then you don't qualify. It's perfect now. Good. 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 Very good. Rumor is Floyd Mayweather trying to fight Logan Paul in Florida on June 6th. Normally the music overpowers me. Yeah, I've figured it out. Somebody adjusted the soundboard. I had the soundboard properly adjusted once. I'll get some more background music as well. Have to pay for that royalty music. Floyd is trying to fight Logan Paul. On Sunday, June 6th. That would be an interesting fight. That's the brother of Jake Paul, by the way. Danny Lopez, yeah, you know when Floyd's running low on money, come out and make another $100 million. Cash grab, exactly. Funny, LeBron's tweet makes the top news source on ESPN. Anyways, I won't get into that one. Scott says, for once, it's perfect. Hey, it's amazing. Watch. It is amazing what this one little button right here does. This one little switch, you can go from volume is perfect to drowning me out. And then all the way back down to perfect. If you know how to use your soundboard, there you go. Brian, he was actually scheduled to fight him on February 20th, but it was canceled or postponed due to COVID. And anybody that fights, I'd fight Mayweather for the payday. Anybody who fights Mayweather is going to get a massive payday. You don't fight Mayweather. You fight Mayweather for that massive payday, and if for some reason you won, oh my lord, could you imagine? All right, so shifting gears. This weekend, Saturday, UFC 261. Usman versus Masvidal. This time they've both had a full camp. No excuses from Jorge this time. Weili Zhang against Rose. I think Zhang kicks the shit out of her. Well, and we know it's more of a joke. Mayweather opened up the Mayweather boxing gyms. Unless that's the way you set the hook, will knock him out. I do have a very strong hook set. That's for sure. Valentina Shevchenko against Jessica Andrade. Shevchenko will probably kick the shit out of her too. Uriah Hall, Chris Weidman, Anthony Smith against Jimmy Crute. We've got a pay-per-view card. Alex Oliveira against Randy Brown. Dwight Grant against Steven Skulik. Carl Roberson against Brendan Allen. Tristan Connolly fighting on the undercard. Even that early prelim card is looking pretty damn good. But the 3 title fights, I think we got some good ones here. Going to be an amazing UFC event, max fight pick, all of that good stuff will be out. Going to have FC on the program. James, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We'll have FC on the members-only live show on Saturday morning. So if you're not part of the members-only exclusive community, then you'll want to. That way you can come join us. FC will be on live talking UFC and what to expect out of 261. I'm sure we'll pry some info out of them like we always do. Hell, he told you guys all to bet and fade Askren in that boxing match after watching him train. Only here, we're at how you need to be a YouTube exclusive member. Click that join button down below. It's either the join button, the $, depending if you're an Android or an iPhone user. Or I will post a link in the comment section. Click this join here button, become a YouTube exclusive member. You'll want to join in, and whenever FC comes on, man, he steals the live show, that's for sure. It's a crazy world we live in. It's almost like you don't even want to look at the news lately. Anyways. Scott Kaler's, as smart as you are, it always amazed me you couldn't figure out the soundboard. Hey, I did figure it out. I had to do it on my own. You know, Keith, Dr. FC is he's a magician when it comes to the UFC and his knowledge of not just what he knows, but who he knows. And what he's capable of putting together in the UFC. He's absolutely a work of art when it comes to it. That's for sure. That is for sure. More of a breaking news. The Logan Paul Mayweather fight planned for June 5th. Be on Showtime pay-per-view. So it's looking like it will happen. They have a tentative agreement. Another dance around by Floyd and a money grab, $100 million money grab. Blaze Towns fan says Valentina Shevchenko by KO plus 200, not a bad look. I agree right there. Juan says FC knows MMA like I know unhealthy food. Yeah, no kidding right there. Hold on. Wow. If that one wasn't random. Here we go again. Hold on. Woo! All right, I think we're better. Now, gonna jump into it. What do we got planned today? Small NBA board today, guys. Just 6 games in the NBA on schedule for today. We got the Suns and the Celtics. the Pelicans and the Magic, 76ers and the Bucks, Pistons and the Spurs, Hornets and the Bulls, and then the Lakers and the Mavs later on today. Now, here's what I want to know. Here is what I want to know. Out of the 6 NBA games today, thank you, Randy, appreciate that. Out of the 6 NBA games today, who is it that you guys are liking? Post up in the comment section. What's your best NBA play of the day? Let's get this comment section lively and rolling. Jalisa, Yagu Jalisa, or whatever your name is on YouTube, excuse me, apologize. Good morning to you as well. Post up in the comment section, what's your favorite NBA play of the day? You taking the Suns laying the 3.5, or maybe the money line? Maybe you're taking the Celtics plus the points, or the over 219 in that game. The Pelicans laying 9 against the Magic. It's still the Pelicans. Granted, they're still 8 games under 500. I mean, it's the Magic. They're 22 games under 500. And the Magic did get the win last time they were out. I'd have to say on that game, if I was going to do anything, I'd probably take the home dog. I think 9 points is a lot against, the Pelicans team. It's not like the Pelicans are, some magical team. But, I do want to give some credit where credit is due. How about those Suns? 42-16 on the year. Second in the Western Conference. The 76ers and the Bucks. You got 2 disasters right there with the Bucks laying 8.5. Marlo, NBA definitely can be a headache. Pistons and the Spurs. Spurs laying 9. Right in their little 1-game losing streak. Pistons coming off that 10-point loss yesterday to Dallas. Steven, what's going on, sir? Bill likes the Celtics plus the points. Mauricio likes the Charlotte Hornets. Speaking of the Hornets, Hornets are catching 1.5 against the Bulls. 211 is the total in that game. That total has climbed up a little. The total in that game has risen. It was actually 209 this morning. Public schmublic. Suns is the public play. Suns is the better team. If you worry about where the public is betting, you're doing this whole gambling thing all wrong. Publicly bet teams do win and cover as well as lose and not cover. The Hornets and the Bulls. Bulls laying 1.5 at home. And that total has gone up 2 points so far this morning in the last couple of hours. I expect that total to continue to rise. I would imagine it closes around 212.5, maybe 213, in my opinion. Lakers and the Mavericks. Lakers coming in as the road dog plus 4. Mavericks laying 4 on the back-to-back. Their 127-117 victory over the Pistons yesterday. Lakers with the day off. Anthony Davis back in the lineup. Marlo, do I? I don't even look to see where the public's betting. I don't give a flying fuck, excuse my language, where the public is betting, where the supposed sharps are betting. You know what's funny? You see these people that want to call themselves a sharp on Twitter, but all they are is a fucking circle. That's it. Who designated them the title sharp? Did the bookmakers? Because if you ask the bookmakers what a sharp is, it'll be a lot different than what you get off of Twitter with all these Twitter handicappers or YouTube handicappers that want to consider themselves a sharp bettor. My knife is fucking sharp. The end of a 5.56 traveling at 1,500 feet per second is sharp. What you generally find on Twitter and YouTube is not sharp. It's definitely not sharp. If you ask a bookmaker, an odds maker, a sports book director what a sharp bettor is, it's somebody who consistently beats the closing line. Only here, well, they say you're supposed to fade the public because the house never loses. The house loses at times. Marlo, you're a YouTube kid. You don't have a Twitter? Well, it doesn't matter. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or just anybody in general. Reading a magazine, people want to call themselves a sharp. I trigger over nothing? Oh, no. I'm just talking about sharps. I'm just good subject to talk about. Only hear your plays be sharp. That's because we beat the closing line consistently. You know what I mean? I wouldn't classify myself as triggered. I just love talking about this. I love speaking the truth about it because nobody else will. But if you don't like the subject or you don't like that I'm replying to your comment about that's a public play, I mean, you're very welcome to hit if you have a Mac, the little red circle in the upper left-hand corner, or if you have a PC, the X in the upper right-hand corner as well. Remember, that option is always available to you. Very far from edgy, though. I'm actually in a great mood. I mean, my coffee's fucking empty. I could use another coffee, but I'm definitely far from edgy. I actually love talking about the subject. Marlo, thank you. I appreciate that. I consider that a compliment. But I don't need a title. You know what I mean? I definitely don't need a title. Oh, it's not that I don't like the term. But you have to remember, a lot of these people, and when I say a lot of these people on YouTube, not you, unless you're making videos, the people that you find on YouTube that are making videos, the handicappers on YouTube, the people that want to call themselves a sharp, they're really a fucking square. They don't even bet. And if they do, it's $50 while holding a baby. But the actual real definition of a sharp is somebody that beats the closing line consistently. Now, you could be a losing sports bettor and beat the closing line consistently by taking the opposite side. Maybe you're taking an under, and that line's moving up, so you wait to the last minute to hammer the snot out of it, and it goes over. You still beat the closing line. Marlo, I come at your neck? No, I think I bring the same intensity into every subject every single day, regardless of who posts. Maybe you're just more of an active poster. But if you think that I was coming at you, which I do believe you've been here long enough to know when I'm coming at somebody. Hell, I never even threw a sound effect like that. Definitely didn't come at you, brother. If I did, you would know it. Let me tell you. But maybe I'm mistaken. You just haven't been around long enough to know what would consider me triggered or edgy. But yeah, back to the original subject. I don't pay one fucking attention to where the public is betting or the sharps are betting. All that I care about is where I'm fucking betting. Larry, no drama this morning. I'm like a teddy bear, Marlo. I'll give out a hug. Here you go. Virtual hug, brother. All right, virtual hug. Jay Landon says, I'd be coming at people. It's a sticky situation. All Brent says, like the guy who constantly talks about that one weekend in the late 80s where he won some bets on the Canes and hasn't ever shown a ticket. And the cappers talk about a $50 bet. Those guys, you mean? Absolutely. Absolutely. Scott, so would you say one of the traits of a sharp bettor is patience? No, because maybe they need a bet early. And that would be the exact opposite of patience. Mauricio, Days of Our Lives. Beats General Hospital. Hey, Juan, we get soft folks. We get thick skin folks, thin skin folks here. You know how it goes. But we accept everybody. Mr. Blevins, what's going on, my brother? Yeah, never is. I don't need a title, man. You know, I definitely don't need a title. The bank account, the pocketbook, the longevity, the repeat clients speak for themselves. And if I get a title, I want somebody to give it to me rather than me give it to myself. Larry says he loved the over in the Man City game yesterday. Who do you like today, though? That's the question. Daryl says he likes Detroit plus the points. Nate says we all know that Young and the Restless is number one. Oh boy, here we go. Juan says, Kyle, your title is the GOAT. Hey, I didn't give it to myself, though. You guys did. So I do appreciate that. I appreciate the compliment. All I want to do is consistently beat the closing line. And put more money in our pockets. Alex says, I hereby nickname Kyle the GOAT. I think you did that a lot, like a couple years ago, Alex. I think you did a couple years ago. All right, so back to the NBA. And again, Marlo, I wasn't coming at you, that's for sure. If I was, you would know it. There'd be a lot of these going on. There'd be a lot of those beep beeps going on, and there were no beep beeps. There was no beep beeps. Larry says Detroit Pistons plus the points for sure. You know, Pistons against the Spurs. Spurs beat them by 10, back in middle of March, middle of last month, a little over a month ago. Bobby Underdog says, always appreciate the info. Absolutely love the no BS. F to Sharps and the public. We Cap Nation, let's cash. Absolutely, man. You know, somebody asked me, and I remember this, we talked a lot about this in the football season, because, I mean, let's be honest, there's a lot of new sports bettors out there. Every month there's a new state getting sports betting. Arizona just passed it last week. State of Arizona will have legalized sports betting in a couple of months, I believe. Probably before football season, they'll start accepting the first wagers. They'll have DraftKings, FanDuel, BetMGM. William Hill will be in play. With every new state brings in new sports bettors. Not everybody's veteran sports bettors like ourselves that know the lingo, know who to follow. And these new sports bettors will get on YouTube or get on Twitter or get on Facebook. And they'll try or get on Google and start researching and try and figure out how to win. And they'll come across some of these people that give themselves a title, but they don't actually bet. Or maybe they're betting $50 a game. And this is not a knock on anybody that's betting $50 a game. that's from the outside. But if you're in a position of giving your opinion out on a daily basis and you want to call yourself a professional, in my opinion, you got to be putting more than $50 fucking on a game. Let's be honest. If I only put $50 on a game and that's all I ever showed you guys, would you guys take me serious? I'll answer that. I hope not. I hope you guys wouldn't take me serious if I was saying my lock of the fucking century, my game of the year, I've only got $50 on it. You should go put $5,000. If that was the case, I hope you guys wouldn't take me serious. Because I don't think I could take myself serious if that was the case. Rest assured, every game that I give you guys, I've got substantial money on. Hell, even if I just lean on something, and we're just leaning into something that I like, I might put 300 or 500 on. But there's so many people out there that trust these people that have never showed you a ticket, or two, maybe they show one ticket a year and it's on the Super Bowl, or three, they openly admit, I got $50 on it, or the people that will say, what I bet on a game doesn't matter. That's the biggest crock of shit that I have ever heard. What I bet on a game doesn't fucking matter. Absolutely it does. Sir, what you bet on a game does matter if you're in a position of authority or power or want people to actually listen and follow and respect you. What you do bet shows confidence. Shows that you're for real. Any swinging Tom, Dick, and Harry can go get a webcam, open up a YouTube account, film from their mom's basement, film from the bathroom, film with the laundry room in the background and your dirty-ass laundry, and your chones hanging out. Or in the corner of your living room with your shot glass on the floor. Anybody can get out and do it and call themselves a professional. But it's the people that put real skin in the game that you should be following. Now, I'm not perfect. I had a rough first part of April on my personal plays, but I'm not going to have 12 winning months out of the year. I'm not going to have 365 straight winning days. James H., professional sports bettors don't talk about ball shavers, right? They don't need to. They make their money, on the games where it really counts. We're approached, every single day, we're approached about some sponsorship, please, people wanting to advertise on our YouTube channel. And my first reply to them is it's $2,500 a week with a 3-month minimum paid up front. Now, I'd let them advertise for a little less than that. But I don't ever even get a reply after that. I weed them all out. Whew. I don't need to do that. I'm going to make money on the fucking games tonight. I'm going to make money on my game of the week tonight. We're going to make money on the play we put out here today. That's a fact. That is a fact. Larry, you like the Capitals as an underdog today? Me too. I took a look at that one a little bit ago. I like the Caps today. So, we're way off track, but that's the barbershop. This board is going crazy today. This board is going absolutely crazy today. Nothing is working on this board. Let's see here. Let's try that one. But again, back to the NBA and what I like or what you guys like. I think you guys are on the right. Brent, we're definitely going to make some money on soccer this afternoon. No doubt about it. The Pistons +9. I can't take that one, in my opinion. It's the Pistons. To me, it would either be the Spurs or nothing. I probably lean towards the nothing side of it. Spurs coming off their 20-point loss to the Heat yesterday, although they could be looking for that get-back revenge after a demoralizing 20-point home loss. I can't see him losing to the Pistons. I don't see him dropping 2 in a row today. But at the same time, I don't know if there's enough in the tank to try and convince me to take the Spurs and lay the money, laying 9 points, having to win by 10. I mean, after all, it's the fucking Spurs. I think there's better bets out there, but I mean, for me personally, if it was anything on that game, it would be Spurs or bust. As far as the Pelicans go, it's kind of the same situation, but I like the Magic. I've seen some... I don't know what's going on. I must be getting buzzed by a 747 or something. Or maybe a fighter jet. This is fucking loud in the office all of a sudden. Plane flying over. Pistons against the spread has been solid this year. You are correct. You absolutely are correct. I just don't know if I can back them today. After the Spurs, like freedom flying around outside today. Can you guys hear that jet? It's like literally one after another flying right over the building. We're not far from the Air Force Base, but their flight pattern is usually not over us. Occasionally we'll get 1 or 2. As far as the Pelicans go, I mean, you got 2 shitty teams. I don't want to say sadly, but I mean, it would definitely scare me. But I do lean towards the Magic plus the points here. Can you imagine a Magic and Pistons money line parlay? That would pay pretty damn good. Oh, Brent, we could hear it. Thank God it's gone. It's loud. If you guys could hear it, imagine how loud it is for me in here. James H's Bucks. Statement game. Everyone healthy. Lost 3 straight at home. Not tonight. I do agree with you on that statement right there. I don't have a play on the Bucks. I don't have a play on that game, but I do lean towards them. Laying the 8.5, I don't know about. Remember, losing 3 at home means they just got to win by 1 to get to notch a victory. As far as covering the spread, I think that could be a completely different story. They should be able to cover the spread. If I was going to bet them, and I'm not, first of all, full disclaimer, if I was betting them, I'd be betting the Bucks. But I don't have $1 on that game, just so you guys know. But again, a Magic and Pistons moneyline parlay, $100 pays $1,560. It's plus $1,560 for a moneyline parlay. Imagine that one. 2 big dogs winning outright. Rolling through a little bit more. The Hornets against the Bulls. Hornets catching 1.5. They're both coming off their loss. Bulls smashed them back in late January. Bulls at home. Myself personally, as far as the side goes, I'm off of the side. Then later on in the evening, you get the Lakers and the Mavericks. Anthony Davis is back. Lakers catching points with Davis. Line it was 4. It's down to 3.5 right now. I would imagine this line keeps continuing to drop. So if you're betting Dallas, I would wait. If you're betting the Lakers, I'd bet sooner rather than later. Brent, there's that patience versus no patience thing. If you're betting the Lakers, I would bet sooner rather than later because you'll get a worse line. If you're betting the Mavericks, I'd probably wait because I do believe that line will drop. Once word gets, word's been out since yesterday that Davis was playing, and they were making this the marquee matchup of the night. And I believe they bumped this one to ESPN, if I'm not mistaken, or TNT, excuse me, if I'm not mistaken. So this game was just, set for regional television, and then obviously, the NBA pass. But no, it's going on TNT prime time tonight. So as far as that one goes, I still lean towards the Lakers with Davis coming back. But again, it's a game I don't have a dollar on, even the total. If I was going to do anything, I do lean towards the over in this one. I do like the over in the Laker game. Over 216.5. But again, no dollars on it. No dollars on it. As far as baseball goes today, you've got an early game, got a couple early games, got some action. You've got a real shitty game in the Pirates and the Tigers early at 110. Excuse me. As far as that game goes, you couldn't even con me into betting one side. Just couldn't. I couldn't stomach to bet either the Tigers or the Pirates here. My first look at it, I was like, oh yeah, I like the over. Keith, I do agree with you about the talent being more distributed in the NBA. As far as the Pirates and the Tigers, the one thing that I did like, because I did look at this game hard, and I know somebody asked me, is the over. With Keller and Urena on the mound, the problem is Jose Urena, even though he's 0-3, he has the capability of having a great game. He is not a bad pitcher. Yeah, he got tagged in that first game. He gave up 2 runs in his third start, and he gave up what? 2 runs in his second start. Now, that first game against Minnesota, they absolutely smashed him. Gave up 6 runs on 4 hits. Had 5 strikeouts and almost a full handful of walks. He had 4 walks. As far as that goes, he could shut down the scoring for Pittsburgh that struggles anyways. He went 7 innings against Oakland. He gave up 2 runs on 7 hits. Had 8 strikeouts, only 2 walks. He controlled the walks. His walks is the wild card. If Jose Urena walks batters, there's going to be runs on the board. Now, he got lucky in that Cleveland game. He had, 5 walks, a full handful of walks, only gave up 2 runs. Luckily, he only gave up 3 hits in those 4 2/3 of an inning, or else he would have gave up a hell of a lot more than 2 runs. Art, good morning. Love it, Brian. Love it. What are you spraying, Brian? Paint? I want to have somebody come in and do that liquid foam. Although we don't need it. We've got that R33 on the inside of our house. But I want to have the roof cathedral with that spray foam insulation at the top. Keep that attic, whatever temperature the house is. If I was going to do anything on the side, it would be on the Tigers. That's a fact. Even though they've got, they're only 7-11 going up against the Pirates who are 8-10. If I did anything, it would be on the Tigers. But again, I'm not. Full disclaimer, I'm not. But I do lean towards the over 8.5. I do lean towards the over 8.5. Nick B says the Hornets getting points is odd. Yeah, we talked about that. Baseball, a small board today. Handful of teams with a day off will resume tomorrow. By the way, system plays, we have more starting today. There'll be Japanese baseball system plays that'll be posted later on today for tonight as well. That early game between the Diamondbacks and the Reds, that could be a nice pitcher's duel there, with Widener on the mound and Hoffman for the Reds. Yankees and the Indians. Should be a good game right there. Nick B took Urena over 4.5 Ks. I like that. I like that. I really do. I really do. Now, somebody did ask for a soccer play, and it is true. I haven't given out a free soccer play in quite some time to you guys. Gave out a lot of NHL, some NBA. Members only video has been getting a lot of Japanese baseball, and I know some of you guys appreciate that. Some of you guys don't like it. I don't know why, because you just keep making money on it. With another members-only video win last night. By the way, if you're not a YouTube exclusive member, you really need to. $9.99 a month, $14.99 a month. Put out another members-only video yesterday. And here's the thing about our members-only. I don't always put it out. Now, I'm in makeup mode because when I was gone, I'm guilty of taking a really nice vacation and not doing what I was supposed to be doing and working every day. I took a little extra time off. So I'm in makeup mode for the members only, so there's going to be a lot of extra members only content. There's been a members only video every single day this week. There'll be another members only video a little bit later today. Jong O, how do you become a YouTube exclusive member? You already are, sir. If your name is in green, you're already a YouTube exclusive member. Here's the link to it if you're not. If your name doesn't show up in green here, you're not a YouTube exclusive member. If you don't got that little members badge next to it, you're not a YouTube exclusive member. So definitely this week and next week, a great time to be a YouTube exclusive member. Tons of content. Rich says, I actually had to go to work last week because Kyle was gone. Well, I want you to know I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, all right? Have a little trip planned next month. But other than that, nothing major. No 2-week trips planned for a while, okay? James says, it sucks my book doesn't offer Japanese baseball. Very easy. First of all, go to our website, cappersdirect.com, and I would show you where to do it if this damn thing would refresh, but it's not. Go to our website, scroll down below, and you'll see it. It says how to get 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays free. Go to BetOnline, open up an account, but make sure you do it off of our website. That way they know that you came from the show. And then follow those instructions. Open up an account at BetOnline. Send me that info. You'll get 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays free. And that problem will be solved. You can now bet Japanese baseball. Raymond, you're out fishing? Nothing on the board yet. We've just been shooting the shit. Good luck fishing as well. Hopefully that new boat is treating you nicely. But yeah, James, very easy to solve that problem of your book not offering Japanese baseball. Super easy. Super easy. Super easy. Brian, don't ever leave again. Okay, no problem. No problem. We're not going anywhere. But what we are going to do, going to change it up here a little bit. A little Italian soccer for you guys. Get you guys on a soccer play. That is coming up in 33 minutes. So don't miss this one. AS Roma going up against Atalanta right out of our soccer package, which had a nice day yesterday. 2-0-1. 2 wins and a push. Had the heat still up on the board. And yes, Alex, the poll is spinning, brother. The poll is spinning, so we're winning. It's weird. I don't know why I can't. Let me see something. Let's. I want to see if I can get this board figured out real quick. So let's see something. Oh, I don't know why it took your eyes off of that one. Everything is super slow on this board today. Keyboard should be popping up. There we go. Let's see if that'll work. But anyways, we're going to put the soccer game up there. AS Roma going up against Atalanta right out of our soccer package. Now, when we gave it out, it was minus 120. The line has moved. It's up to $1.30 right now. No, that's not the Atlanta Braves, all right? It's Atalanta. Italian soccer. Starts in 31 minutes. 31 minutes. That poll is spinning. I'm trying to get the website to pop up, but for some reason, it's not working on the Vibe Interactive board. I wonder if it got unplugged somehow. Let's see here. Gotta close all the Pornhub. Right? If you're gonna watch it, this would be the board to watch it. No, it's for showing screens and programs, it's not a... I wouldn't classify it as a good board for that, but for Zoom meetings and stuff of that nature, it's pretty damn rock solid. Atalanta, Italian soccer, minus 130. They were $1.20 this morning. We pushed that line up to $1.30. Rich got to close all the tabs. Right? Even if I switch back to Firefox. Keeps getting no connection. But anyways, I'll get it up and running that way tomorrow. But again, if you can't bet Japanese baseball, you can't bet soccer. That is very easy. And we got a frozen screen. Very easy to fix. All right? That is very easy to fix. Just go over to our friends over at BetOnline and they will hook your ass up. Alex says, I called it here. First Kyle's going to get a sweep today. I like it. We need it. We've been close a few times. It got shafted by a few, but we definitely need it. And I think we'll get it. I think we'll get it today, folks. I think we'll get that sweep today. Is minus a half a bet on soccer where if you push, you get your money back? No, that means they have to win by 1. If they don't win by 1, you lose. Brian, is that game on BetOnline? Of course, every game I give out is always on BetOnline. If it's not on BetOnline, we're not giving it out. Every game we give out will always be on BetOnline. Mauricio, thank you for jumping on board my game of the year tomorrow. By the way, NBA Game of the Year tomorrow. Game of the Week is today. Just so you guys know. Just so you guys know. Just so you guys know. Keith Davis, you're very welcome. Thank you, Mauricio, for jumping on Game of the Year in the NBA. That will be out a little bit later on today. Once I'm able to confirm a couple of things, that'll be out later on today. We're going to have a good time. All right, so enjoy that one, guys. Good shooting the shit with you for the last 45 or hour and 45 minutes. Excuse me. We'll be back live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. We're going to be running down through a lot more stuff tomorrow. We're going to make it a fun day tomorrow. It's going to be Fun Friday tomorrow. Fun Friday tomorrow. Don't forget, Game of the Week. You have until 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know if they said that or they emailed that out yet. Alex should be posted later on this late afternoon, early evening for us West Coasters. But it'll get emailed out once, or that it's posted. As soon as it's posted, there'll be an email sent. I'm sure there'll be an advertising email about it, but as soon as it's actually posted, there'll be an email that goes out saying that it's posted. I'll make sure that that happens. All right, guys and gals, I do have to run. Enjoy your day. Please wager responsibly. And Brian, winning is fun, brother. All right, members only video will be out a little bit later. Daily free play video will be out here shortly, and we're going to have a great time. All right, guys, good luck, everybody. And we'll see you guys all live tomorrow morning. Good luck, everybody.